man. How you doing?
I'm good. Yourself? Thanks for asking.
Oh man, hell, no problem. So before we get started, let's get it clear. What part of Tennessee you from?
I'm so glad you asked me that, man. You put me in Memphis. I'm in Nashville, like Antioch, Tennessee. Antioch.
Okay. So how far? So what is that? That's like another city over, or what's that?
Yeah, it's another city over. It's like it's like Nashville, but it's like South Nashville. You follow what I'm saying?
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I know, yeah, because I know I was down there before a couple years back, and it was like they said they got a north side and everything like that. I was like, really? But yeah, that's hey, every city got a different part to it. But let's get to it. How did you get in start? How did you get started into like the entertainment? Because it seemed like it's like you're doing more than just music. You actually like putting everything together. I checked your IG out and I was like, okay, all right, let's go.
My man, research. I like it. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man. I slick got a clothing line coming out soon. Yes, you see it. Relentless Hustle.
Yeah, okay.
And that's my label right there. It's Double L.
Okay.
And yeah, we doing. I'm just trying to get in where I fit in, pretty much, man. You know, the sky's the limit.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, because most definitely I definitely had to reach out because I always reach out to individuals that's like just more than just artists. They're also entrepreneurs and everything like that too. So that draws my attention because my YouTube channel is my reaction channel, my interview channel, and everything like that. But at the same time, though, I have a podcast radio station through 107.1 and Shade 45 and Sirius XM, which is I pick up and put out a lot of up-and-coming artists' music and everything like that. Also play a little bit of underground music from artists that really didn't get that shine back like the late 90s and everything like that. So it's like that's what my whole thing is about. Cause I've been through the offices. I had a distribution deal with Def Jam, and right now I'm tipsy topsy with Empire, and it's like the way I look at it is like everybody that have entrepreneurship in them, they can do all this the same thing a label can do. So
real spit though, bro. I am a label. I have my own label.
yeah, I know. Yeah, Double L. I like that.
I know. I like it too.
Yeah. So what's like the I always want to ask, like, is it like how much music did you actually put out already? Like, you got an album out, mixtape? What's that?
I've done mixtapes with some DJs here locally and in Chicago as well. But I don't have an album. I don't do albums, bro. I do like singles because I get paid most off the singles. You know what I'm saying? It's like the dope game. I was explaining to another blogger the other day. If you got this one key, you break your key down. You know what I mean? To different weight limits, restrictions and whatnot. And sell quicker. You might even get more. You did. Not that I'm salting it up or sodaing it up. It's still solid and potent. It's just I do it in smaller versions. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, yeah, I like that.
But I don't have a.
Okay. Yeah, most definitely. But is it you working with other artists also, or is it just you for right now?
For right now, it's just me because at one point I did have a group that I was put together, and it didn't work out. Bless up to them. I hope they're doing well. You know what I'm talking about? Other artists, but yeah, I'm open for other situations and opportunities. Yes, sir, no doubt.
Okay. So what's the plan for the future for Double L? What we doing? Cause Go ahead, I'm listening. Go ahead. Because after the reactions pop up, I always tell people, I was like, YouTube is a promotional tool, and YouTubers is more like the promotional that you'll walk up to any normal DJ or radio station or whatever like that. But with YouTube is where people trying to get into, but it's like a radio personality thing. So it's like, you as the artist and the label at the same time, and me being the promotional and other YouTubers being the promotional and everything like that, you pretty much don't have to go to a radio station no more. They give it, yeah. So it's like, what's the social media thing for you? Is it like all platforms? Or are you working with certain ones?
Yes, sir. I even just started doing TikTok. I'm getting into that too, bro.
Okay, yeah. that's a different lane right there. Where can they find it?
It is. I do research on it. So.
Yeah, most definitely. Where can I find the clothing line at? Where can I find the merch at?
The merch right now is still in infantile. You know what I mean? I got like 2 different designers, and they both all of us, like my left hand don't know the right hand, right?
Right.
So I'm in between both of them, and they both great designers. They got great clothes, great what am I looking for? Clothes.
Okay.
You know, texture, stuff like that. Okay. And they up and coming as well. So what's gonna happen is, bro, I have a network, bro. I have a solid infrastructure. So what's gonna happen is, if you, I don't like cussing, but if you deal with me,
yeah, I'm
dragging them along, and then in turn, we can all link up. That's what I want to see. Black businesses linked up, and everybody eating, bro. You know what I mean? Oh, so what's gonna happen? So I got these 2 dudes on deck to make my merch. The merch is not like ready. I can send you some prototypes. Okay. It's not ready for the consumer just yet.
Okay, that's understandable. Yeah. Cause I definitely understand that. Cause I got my own sponsorship with Nike, Nike Vape right now, and Backwoods, of course. You know, I'm rocking the heck out of that. So it's like they send me a lot of stuff that I help them design and everything like that. So yeah, I get that part. Right. Yeah, most definitely. What's the next video you gonna shoot though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh man, bro, look. Back to when we first had, I got off the point. The point is, when you ask me about music, man, look, I got these 2 new. Every time I do something, I do it in tools, bro. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like Noah, you dig? Yeah. From the art, I get this. I mean, I just be throwing out stuff, but anyway, I do things in tools. So I got this song called Slacking. Bro, it's right now. It's being shopped to major labels, but I ain't trying to hear that. I mean, I'm gonna push it myself first and see what's popping. Yeah. But Slacking, that's coming in a couple of weeks, in January 27th. You know what I mean? Look out for that on Friday, New Music Friday. And then I got in February, the Valentine's Day weekend. Yeah. I got a joint called Represent. Both of these joints, when I say they fire, bro, you can't say enough.
All right, make sure you shoot them to me, because once I already do business with people, after that it's just don't be no stranger in the DM. Just shoot me that link. I got you. You in the how them DJs said, you on my round table now.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's how I go about it, man. Cause I do 16 to 14 video reactions a day. I do like 9 interviews out of a month, and it's like after that, I just said, what? Why won't I just do this real quick? Cause at the same time, it's gonna help them. It's gonna help me. Well, it's gonna help them, and it's definitely gonna benefit me because this podcast radio station, it's all independent with me. I mean, they gave me the paperwork. They giving me that. But it's like, as far as locations and everything, I'm like, man, I want to set up the locations where everybody is doing entrepreneur everything. So it's like I got one on the East Coast. I got to prove the West Coast. The Midwest is locked down because I'm from Detroit. Now I'm trying to get this approval to the South. So after that is over. Yeah.
Tell you what, bro. There's so many artists here. Like you said on the video, there's so many artists here, bro, trying to eat, but it's the whole thing. The cream rise to the top, right? Yep. And if you don't work, you don't eat. You got to put that work in, bro. So what I'm saying is, it's a lot of people around here that's hungry, but they just don't know to have the avenues such as yourself to make it pop. You know what I mean? Yeah. But that's on them. They got to keep grinding. Like I found you. Now, actually, you hit me up on Instagram. Yeah. You said, I'm like, all right, cool, bet. But it's a lot of scamming going on in that, John. So I was like, all right, cool, bet. Let me do a little research and dig into my dude and show him up, bro. Hey, man, you that dude.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Because it's like, my whole thing was never to push major artists. Because I seen a lot of major artists. Is a lot of people be starstruck and everything like that. But it's like, the way it is, it seems like they not having they forgot about being appreciative. That part. And I see it with a lot of YouTubers, it's cool they react to like major artists and everything like that. But me, I'm like, nah, I don't like that. Because, I'm from Detroit, Michigan. And the reason why Empire has a lot of Detroit artists is because of me. I went to school with these people and everything like that. So it's like I already seen them, pay for studio time and everything like that, and hustle their CDs through the trunk. You remember them back in them days. And
Oh,
yeah.
Tell me about it.
And I was like, you know what? I know people in San Diego, and I got a plug with Empire, so it was like, you know what? I just reached out to Empire. They sat in the music studio for over 24 hours. Listening and watching different artists in and out, and they couldn't believe like how young we was around that time. It was like 24, 23 years old, and it's like the way we pulled up, it was like, oh man, we gotta get y'all, So that's how that gate opened up a little bit more for Detroit. But yeah. So when I had built WCE, I was like, you know what, this is gonna be a radio station for this, but this is gonna be a channel first, because I started out with 98 subscribers, and over 4 months I reached over past 2,000 subscribers.
Blessings, bro. Blessings.
Yes, indeed. And I started my podcast radio station like a little bit time after that, and I put on Snow the Product. I don't know if you heard of her. She's from California, and
hey, that girl dope. I saw you interview. I saw you gave her every reaction video, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, girl's dope.
Yeah, I put her out. But you know what, man? It's you next. That's what it is, man. We gotta push that double L. So.
Hey, bro. Hey, I'm just waiting on you, man. Like I think I hit you in the chicks, and I was like trying to figure out if you ready. And you like, am I ready? I said, I stay ready. I said, I'm born ready.
Born ready, yeah.
I say about it, bro. When I'm doing some business,
yeah,
I prep. Understand?
That's how it is. I like that. Most definitely. And what's far as like everything else? Like you do shows and everything, or how we doing it? Oh yeah.
Here's the deal with that. I'm willing to travel right now, bro. Matter of fact, what done happened is the Lord allowed me to put it in my head, give me the strength. He showed me the signs that I was working at a job. I had a job 16 long years, bro, and I resigned from it. You know what I'm saying? I put that on hiatus because the music was just calling me, bro. You know what I mean? It was in me. I fall asleep, bro, thinking music. I wake up thinking music, bro. What do you think about that? That makes you music.
Yeah. Most definitely.
It's infectious, it's growing on me, and it's organic. So the point is, once I came up with a plan, bro, and the plan came to fruition with a financial backing, you know what I mean? Just put that in your pipe and smoke it. You see where we're going with this. So I'm here now. I'm with you. It's a blessing. And I appreciate that, bro. And all the thing it is we going up.
Oh, that's the only place to go in. Nowadays, this is it. It's going up. We gotta. I always tell my younger partners. I was like, you know what? Because my younger partner, he just turned 33 years old.
Okay.
And me and him, we've been in the business ever since we was teenagers. So it's like we got our own recording studio downtown Detroit. And the crazy part is that we brought Peasy. We actually brought Yo Gotti there and Black Youngster. They thought we was playing because they was looking for a studio to record at. I don't know what they had going on, but they needed to record. And we was like, we got a music studio. So they followed us downtown, and they realized like our studio was literally down the street from MGM Casino. So they was like, oh, this is something official. So it was like, yeah. And, we always told my younger homie, I was like, man, the best way to actually for us to all get along, man, is that we all gotta be on one set of mind, on one stage to be able to be like, you know what? Everybody can't rap, but everybody can do producing. Everybody can do merch. Everybody can do a graphic design and stuff like that. I was like, if we can get...
You gotta find your lane, bro. That's all that was.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? That's the best way we're gonna win. And ever since then, the city been different. I actually seen a lot of people outside of our city, outside the East, outside the Midwest, actually working together and everything like that and building their own brand. So I was like, you know what? I don't know what's in the water, but everybody drinking it. You know what I mean? So after that, I was like, yeah. So what's the So how many shows you done so far? Because because when I heard you at first, because all my reactions is live. I don't pre-record anything. That means it's not real. So when I first heard, when I got to your video reaction, I was like, yo, hold on. This wait a minute. And I was like, you know what? I said Memphis, but I was like, you know what? It's probably not Memphis. I know y'all got different cities, so I was like, you know what? This Tennessee thing, man, I don't know what it is, man. Y'all come out the gate, looking like $1 million. What's that? Is that like a trend? What's that?
No, I'm glad you asked, bro. It's like it's imaging. It's imaging and it's branding and it's detailing, man. I mean, you gotta look the part to be the part. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
If you ain't the part, get out of it. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, it's just, bro, some of this stuff can't be taught. It has to be learned. Right. And I've learned a whole lot, bro. I've been in business for like, real talk, man, a minute. That's country for a long time, right?
Yeah.
And I've been seeing people coming and going, right? And it's, bro, trust me when I say, man, this ain't for everybody.
No.
If you ain't for the long run, man, you for the sprint, that dope boy money or whatever you got popping, okay, cool, kudos to you. But, man, if you don't have it, don't do it. Yeah. Because it can break you down. I was just talking to other blog the other day, because I do a lot, man. I'm trying to push the brain, man. So I'm just trying to eat. So anyway, point is, I told her, she said, I had so many people, bro, that thought I couldn't make it. They didn't see the complications of what I've been going through, and everybody fight demons. I don't know about you, I do a lot. So they didn't see it in me, bro. They did not see this in me. All the way down to stage managers, producers, sound guys, all that, bro. I've done countless shows, man. But professionally, man, I just pick and choose what I'm doing right now, because a lot of times you may do a showcase, you may do something that your boy got going or something. But the whole thing of it is, it depends on, you got to protect that brand and how you feel, and do you think it's a good fit for you? You just can't jump into everything. So to answer your question back, you said about Tennessee rappers or whatever, man. Listen, man. A lot of there's so much trash out there, bro. I'm gonna keep it one. There's so much trash out there, man. And just dumpster fire. You dig? That's white boy shit. I just learned that the other day. So
you good? You alright?
There's a lot of dumpster fire out there. You dig? And then, man, you just can't. You gotta set yourself apart from the rest of it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was just I hate to go on like it. I can talk today, but I was just watching I can't remember what it was now. Dang it. It was an ATL movie, but anyway, my boy with the hair and everything. Superfly. I was just watching Superfly the other day, bruh. And bruh, like, the black guy, I can't think his name right. He's an actor, he's dead. He said he told the buddy that you know why a lion wears his mane around the other lions or whatever, some say to that effect. He like why? To let them know don't F with him.
Right.
So my point is, when you look fresh, you feel fresh, right? So you're gonna do your thing. So that's what that is.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because I like that though, because what was that? Because I'm cool with Zedzilla. That's my partner down there. That's one of my rounds when I go down south. When I go to Tennessee, to be exact.
When you come here?
Yeah, Zedzilla. I think he had some kind of partnership with Yo Gotti when he first started. We was all proud of him. He was the first one that actually did something. That out of the whole circle. But yeah, he came out. He shot a video, and I was like, man, why you look like $1 million, bro? And he was like, man, we is $1 million down here. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, all right, then. And I can't.
So you trying to look like insulted while you see it there.
Yeah, he did. I think he did, but he'll never tell me. It's been years ever since I seen that video. After that, yes. So, but yeah, man, I was like, you know what? That's what's up, though. I like that. At the end of the day, it's like, cause I went last time I came down to Tennessee. What was that? It was in 2022, to be honest with you. And I seen everybody at the mall. Everybody was clean, fresh, dressed nice, and everything like that. But nobody was wearing nobody else's brand, if you get what I mean. Everybody had on, such and such entertainment. They even had it on their chains and, such and such records and everything like that. Everybody had a record company. Everybody had like this clothing line thing and everything. I was like, what's in the water down here, man? He was like, everybody drinking the same water. Y'all ain't got it up there? I was like, no, we ain't got it up there. There's very few that's drinking this water.
No, they ain't watching the news. Michigan got terrible water.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Flint. Yeah, yeah.
I hate that. I've been watching that like, damn.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. But it's the water pipeline. Everybody's got different ones and everything like that. And yeah. But yeah, right now I'm on a business venture right now. It's like I'm not even at home right now. So it's like my subscribers always look for me to do new artists and everything like that. And a lot of people, because when I reached out to you, the message and everything like that, nothing changed from the last time I did it. But everybody was asking me, was like, man, when you gonna reach out to different artists and everything like that? They hit me up on my IG all the time, and I was like, I'm gonna reach out to them. And it was like last year. And then this January, it was like, it's a new year. You gonna reach out to some new artists yet? And I was like, you know what? I'm about to do it right now. So, yeah. So it's like, I always say my supporters is my fans and everything. I can't never call them subscribers. That's like putting them under one boat. But other than that, man, how it is down there? How is down there in Tennessee, man? We cold up here.
Oh man, bro, look, we just had a hailstorm just yesterday, bro. I recorded this stuff and sent it to my queen. She works right now. I'm at the crib chilling, working for myself. But anyway, I sent the video of her. It was a hailstorm down here just yesterday, bro. And we had tornado watch. Just imagine that.
Wow. I would have never thought in a million years. For real. Like, it's crazy. Oh, man.
I mean, we have great weather for the basic, through and through, but when it's wintertime, it's wintertime. I mean, it ain't as cold as upstate, but thank God. But we be having all kind of odd weather, man. I'm like, where is this coming from?
Yeah, seriously, yeah, that's definitely something else different, man. I always say like, when the weather start to flip out down south, I mean, this world about to get woken up from something else bigger than us. That's the way I look at it.
Everybody else gonna catch hell.
Yeah, man. Yep. But what's Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you this. AOK, is that somebody That's somebody you work with just for features, or what's that about?
He still is to a degree. He's one of my artists.
Okay, all right, that's cool. All right, because I seen him. He was featured on both records. I was like, all right. I like the rhythm. I don't know what it is sometimes when it comes to like certain artists from certain places. Like I don't know if it's a beat or some kind of tune that's in the instrumental or the beat or something like that. Like they ride it. You get what I mean? So it's like
taking the groove of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The cadence of it.
Yeah. So it's like who does your production wise and everything like that?
Oh, okay. Shout out to my dude named Dump. Beats made by Dump. DUMP. Shout out to Dump. He's from Tennessee.
Okay.
Also, I got a guy right now, Lil Kicks. He up and coming. I think he's connected, by the way. Shout out to Lil Kicks.
Okay.
Then I got another guy who does something from Louisiana. He called himself, what would he call himself? Fire Beats Hub. Now he changes. I make Fire Beats.
Okay.
Fire Beats Hub.
Okay.
I got 3 of them, bro. Man, I got another one. I just realized I got one. This guy called himself Matrix. He's from India. Dude, he's so cold.
Dang.
Cold. But anyway, that's my team right now. And when I say we got something coming, man, I mean that's all I'm gonna say, man. I ain't gonna give myself credit or kudos to that, but the Lord knows my potential. And it's through the roof, so.
Most definitely. I can't wait to hear it. far as, for real, I guess you know, I always tell people about the industry. They always ask me, like when I had got my distribution deal with Def Jam, and I took a few of my partners up there, and I let them, you know, they didn't meet Jay-Z, but they seen him in action, like far as talking with the conference room and everything like that, and it was like, how you feel to be, how you feel to be signed or have a distribution deal and everything. I was like, I didn't get here because I had a good record. I got here because of work consistency. It was one time in 4 weeks I was forced to be a rapper. Let's say that. I was forced to be a rapper. My artist, that person I was pushing, got in a bad situation. He got taken away from us forever. So it was like I was forced to be a rapper, to go to the north, go to all the way up to the north to pick up a check. So I had to let them hear something. So it was like, that's how that went. And other than that, man, it was like the consistency. You know, I pushed out 4, well, they called them albums. I say mixtapes because I was like, I didn't feel like the songs was all the way completed. So it was like I pushed out four mixtapes, you know, in less than a week. You know, I basically lived in that studio, and other than that, I was like, this music industry is all about consistency. I just thought about it. That's the only thing it is. It's all about consistency. It's like the more work you put in, the more you get back. That was
right.
Yeah. And that was one thing I had picked up. But as far as everything else, like what would be your guideline to be like, you know what? This contract makes sense. Let's try this out. Let's try this venture out. What would be that contract? Would you take a distribution deal or a partnership?
I'm running with the partnership. You already know. I'm about business.
Yeah.
The distribution is good. I can get those.
Yeah, that's.
And what's funny though, bro? It's like, I'm glad you said that, man. Mm-hmm. It's been so many people soliciting me through my Gmail. It's crazy. It's like, I mean, I appreciate it. It goes to show me I have something that's valid and I have something that's solid, and they see it and they feeling it.
Yeah.
But I just don't like being scammed. But my point is, distribution is cool. I can get that on my own.
Yeah.
Come with that partnership. We can talk.
Oh yeah, partnership. I like that though. I like that. Even the young generation nowadays. I did several interviews with the younger generation. They always say partnership. You know, everybody. That's crazy because, you know, back then, like you know it too. Like a lot of people would take a record deal, but it's like people start to realize like partnerships is way more different, and it's like
right.
And the percent, and even though a lot of record companies is disappearing now, it's not Atlantic Records in the U.S. no more. You didn't know that, did you?
They're not.
Now they're in the U.K.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not. They reached out to me. Atlantic Records, Columbia. I've heard from Def Jam. That's funny, but I'm thinking it's scammers, bro. You know what I mean? I be like, that ain't shit. That ain't real. Mm-mm. What's real is what we doing right here. That's what I see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you telling me what you got, and I'm telling you what I got, and I feel that.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, I mean, somebody trying to call me, email me, I'm like, okay, thank you, but no thanks.
Yeah, it's like Atlantic Records is not in the U.S. no more. It's actually because my first trip to LA was Atlantic Records and L.A. Reid. I don't know if you're familiar with him. L.A. Reid, yeah, L.A. Reid. He the one that brought me to Atlantic Records, and
wow.
He actually helped me turn down a distribution deal for a partnership. Yeah. He messed me. I'm gonna tell you this, and then I'm gonna just get back to the questions. This man literally brought me into the conference room, right? He in there suited up with everybody else. He blended in. I come in there with a snapback on, a white tee, shorts, socks, tennis shoes, and everything like that. And I'm like, you sure this is good? You sure this is good to do this? He was like, watch this. They see you, and they're gonna say yes. And I was like, what? He was like, just don't say nothing. I sat down next to the president of the company, and he knows the president of the company. I'm just talking to him like, yeah, you know how you just don't want to be sitting next to somebody quiet, and you don't want to be a stranger towards them. So it's like you talk that, And he was like, you know what you just did? What? He said, I ain't say nothing. But you just being yourself. They say, yeah, they want to do a partnership with you. What? He was like, you sat next to the president. You sat next to such and such. That's the president of Atlantic Records.
Wow.
In the United Kingdom. I was like, what? He was like, yeah. So it was like, and I learned this from that. And he told me this too. He was like, us as being black people, when we become social with the world, that we don't understand how much our conversations make so much sense that it make people want to be able to say, you know what, I want to give this young man a try. That part.
Wow.
So.
Wow. That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, that was actually like the way I actually supported my family. That was the first time I actually, yeah, it took care of Mom Deuce. But how often do you travel far as shows? Like, how far?
I'm willing to do it right now, bro.
Oh, okay. So we got you know what? I'm gonna give you my personal number. I'm gonna give you my personal number. We're gonna have to get some ideas going and get the partnership going. Cause at the same time, and like I said, man, when it comes to entrepreneur, it's like people don't. I like to see not just my people but individuals. Period. Win. You know, even if it's not $1 million deal. Well, at least it could be something to get you a push up in a startup with. You get what I mean? So it's like, so that's what it is. I know a few people in Detroit, man. They got venues and looking for different individuals and everything like that. They always thought that I was crazy when I started YouTube, but I was like, man, I know people that got successful with this, man. And I ain't even looking for successful. It's more like meet different individuals, different artists, and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know it was a time in my life where I didn't know what was the outside of the east side of Detroit. That part. Until I went to college and did all the rest of that. But it's like after that, I was like, man, I ain't done enough yet. So let's start off with the YouTube. Yeah. So how as far as your studio recording, like, do you go to an actual real studio or do you got your own personal setup?
I pre-record. Before when I go to the studio, we got like a lag, we got a feedback. So,
okay.
But anyway, I pre-record, and then when I go to the studio, I don't make a song.
Okay.
I'm there. Make a song, boom, make a song, boom, make a song, boom. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
All right. That's cool, man. I definitely appreciate the interview. Far as my podcast radio station, I'm about to push. I mean, when I say push, I mean I'm about to kick some people in their heads. Definitely about to push a couple other, little radio setups out the way, and I'm definitely gonna hit that South location. I got to. It might sit between Tennessee and Atlanta, or between.
Trying to take it to the top of the club.
Before I forget to just mention, my goals are something that I'm trying to make achievements. I'm tired of dying out, life ain't nothing but pain. Every time I look at differentness, I think of my name. My shit is BC, ain't nobody else like this. Come on, stop trying to check, you can't like this. I'm so overflow, I make an overflood. And that's why when I spit, I make an overflow. The verse is so real.